2nd. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving break. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Olivia.
And here's what's going on at CHS today.
At CHS, we try and spread the holiday joy. So here's what's going on for the holidays.
Hey Grizzlies, Winter Formal is just around the corner on Saturday, December 7th from 7 to 10 p.m. Tickets are on sale this week in room 67. The cost is now $40 a person, $5 off with ASB.
DJ Chris will be in the house, along with desserts, snacks, and professional photos from Larson Brothers.
Holiday Joy and Toys for Tots are two community drives that we do here at Central High School. Holiday Joy helps to feed 400 people right here at Central Unified, and Toys for Tots helps kids in the Central Valley.
The top two classes that bring in the most toys and food for our Holiday Joy drives will win donuts and hot cocoa for their class. The drive ends December 13th. Please be generous, Grizzlies.
Attention third period homeroom classes. It's time to start decorating your door. The door decorating contest ends December 19th. The top two classes win donuts and hot cocoa for your class.
Dance will be having their annual winter showcase at CHS on December 10th in room 31 at 6 p.m. There will be snacks and drinks available, so be sure to buy your tickets and come watch.
College career news. Stay in the know and be sure to follow Central HS_college career on Instagram.
Senior news! Seniors, grad night is June 4th. The grad night informational packets are now available for pickup in the finance office or room 19. To make a deposit, you must have your signed permission and eligibility form. The deposit is $80 and is due on December 16th.
I remember when I was getting ready to play professional basketball in Los Angeles. I was told a story that changed my life. It was about a young pilot who served in the armed forces during the Vietnam War. He spoke about how proud he was to be a pilot, flying missions and serving his country. However, during one particular mission, his aircraft took heavy fire and was so damaged that he had to eject over enemy territory. He was eventually captured and placed in a prisoner of war camp, enduring unbelievable suffering. Despite this, he managed to escape and helped locate where they were being held, leading to the rescue of many other prisoners of war. Upon returning home, he wrote a book and began touring the country, sharing his experiences. After one particular event, he went to a local restaurant to have dinner and noticed a man sitting 2 tables away, staring at him. He didn't recognize the man and continued eating. However, within the next 2 minutes, the man abruptly stood up and walked over to his table, stood silently in front of him as he tried to finish his meal. Eventually, the pilot looked up and asked, "Sir, can I help you?" The man replied, "You served in Vietnam on the Kitty Hawk aircraft carrier, didn't you?" The pilot replied, "Yes, I did." "You're Captain Plum, aren't you?" Figuring the man was someone from the event, Captain Plum answered, "Yes, I am. Would you like me to sign a copy of my book?" At this, the man smiled and said, "No, sir, that's okay." "You don't recognize me, do you?" Captain Plum apologized, saying, "No, I don't." The man said, "I was on the aircraft carrier too, sir. And the night before you were shot down, I was the one who rechecked and packed your parachute. I'm so glad it worked." Captain Plum said he didn't sleep much that night, thinking of how many times he had walked on the deck of the aircraft carrier without even acknowledging that sailor, because he was a pilot, and that guy was just a sailor. See, when I heard this story, it hit me like a brick in the chest. Unfortunately, I had gotten pretty proud of my own accomplishments, becoming an All-American, averaging just under 30 points a game in college, and getting an opportunity to fly out to Los Angeles to play. The truth is, I had become so caught up in my own achievements that I hadn't taken the time to express gratitude to those who truly deserved it. Let's take a moment to listen to some students talk about the power of gratitude and how it has impacted their lives.
I'm grateful of my parents and the teachers and doctors that really helped me stay positive. And my doctors, because I went through cancer, and they really, I survived because of them.
People get so caught up in the bad moments, that sometimes it's hard to think of the things, little things or big things that they should be grateful for, which is really understandable because sometimes it can be so bad or it's overwhelming, but then you have to like wake up and kind of look around and realize that there are so many other things that you can be grateful for instead of always focusing on the thing that you don't have or didn't get or won't ever have.
I think it's hard to be grateful because you see everywhere that like, oh, this bad thing happened and this bad thing happened. And then like, especially on the news or all these other outlets that you get news from, it just shows you all the bad and you don't really see the good that goes around in the world. So it's very easy to be pessimistic and you see this world in like this like dark place when there's a lot of good around. You just don't, it's just not broadcasted as much.
Like you find what you look for. And so if you're looking for all these problems and all these like setbacks, then that's what you're gonna find. But if you look for something to be grateful for, then majority of the time you can find something to be thankful for.
3 things that I'm grateful for, they're kind of random, but contacts, so that I can see. I got bad vision, so they really help me every day. A second one would be knee braces. I've been wearing a lot of those lately, and those have helped me not collapse, so those are nice. And lastly, it'd be PB&Js. I've had one every day for breakfast since COVID hit. So those are my go-tos.
We just heard so many great points, from gratitude for family members, teachers, coaches, to the honest truth that it can be hard to feel grateful when we dwell on all the things that aren't going right or that we don't have. It's like the old quote says, too often we write our blessings in sand and our complaints in stone. With just a little wind, all we see is what we don't have. The truth is, no matter how talented or gifted we might be, we didn't get where we are on our own. Someone packed our parachute. I remember after playing professional basketball in Los Angeles, I made a promise to myself that I would never miss an opportunity to show gratitude and say thank you ever again. After speaking for the Air Force, I actually tracked down a decommissioned chute. On days when I'm feeling particularly ungrateful, I take my parachute out, cut off a piece. I'll take some time to think about someone who packed my parachute. Then, if possible, I give that piece to them. I've given pieces to friends, family members, teachers, you name it. See, as we close this session, I want you to take a moment and think about someone who has packed your parachute. Could be a family member, a friend, or even the teacher whose class you're in right now. You don't have to go all out and get an actual parachute, though if you're interested, they're usually available at Army surplus stores around the nation. But definitely don't miss the opportunity to write a note, send a text, FaceTime someone just to say a heartfelt thank you for packing your parachute. Chances are, it'll be the best part of your day when you do. And for that person you choose to show gratitude to, it might very well become the best part of their entire year. Stay grateful. Stay all in.
Please stand for the flag salute. Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Today's weather is sponsored by the final 3 weeks of school. Work your best, kids. Today's a high of 62, low of 45. Fog, PM sun. Have a great day, Grizzlies, and a great week.
Did you know on average people want 3 covers on their beds at all times?
No.
That's just a blanket statement. Okay, another one. What did the pot eat on its birthday? Brownies. Pancakes.
That's all the news today, Grizzlies. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, X, and TikTok at CentralHS_. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Olivia.
And we will see you later.
Oh, oh, oh.